Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and in this video today, I want to talk about the Bucs offense now with Emeka Ebuka joining the fray for this upcoming season. The Buccaneers first round draft pick from last night, number 19 overall. And there's been a little bit of a perception here that I don't like Emeka Ebuka on the Bucs, in that I, don't like the pick, so to speak, right? And I will say this, while it's not what I would have personally done, that does not mean I do not like Emeka Ebuka. In fact, I think that he is a great player. And he's joining an offense that already had so much firepower, but just got even more lethal, okay? Let's go ahead and dive into it real quick. So Emeka Ebuka played all 4 years at Ohio State, had 1,151 receiving yards in 2022. He had 10 receiving touchdowns during that season. Then in 2023, only played in 10 games, but still had 515 receiving yards and 4 receiving touchdowns. Then in his senior season, he had 1,011 receiving yards and 10 receiving touchdowns yet again. So this is a guy who had 2 out of his final 3 seasons at the collegiate level with over 1,000 receiving yards and double-digit receiving touchdowns. It's very impressive. He also has been playing on the grandest stages of college football, winning a national championship in 2024, making multiple bowl games while with Ohio State. I don't have to tell you guys how much pedigree the University of Ohio State has, right? And whenever you take a look also at the past receivers that Ohio State has had in terms of NFL caliber wide receivers, it's been very nice. I mean, it has been very nice in terms of guys who have had success in that wide receiver room, guys. Marvin Harrison Jr. last year, first round pick. Jackson Smith-Njigba 2 years ago, first round pick. Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, both former first round picks in 2022. Going further back than that, you had Paris Campbell, second round pick, in 2019. Terry McLaurin, third round pick in 2019. Curtis Samuel, second round pick in 2017. Noah Brown has still been making some plays here in the NFL recently. He's a seventh round pick in 2017. Michael Thomas was a second round pick in 2016. So the Ohio State Buckeyes have had so much success at having wide receivers go from the collegiate level to the NFL level. And I think Emeka Ebuka can be that next guy. I really do. And he's joining an offense where Baker Mayfield posted 4,500 passing yards last year, 41 passing touchdowns, guys. He also threw in 3 rushing touchdowns in there as well. So your quarterback just had 44 total touchdowns last year, your new quarterback if you're Emeka Ebuka. You then have a 1,000-yard rusher in Bucky Irving, 1,122 rushing yards last year, 8 rushing touchdowns. Rachaad White still had 613 rushing yards and 3 rushing touchdowns of his own, so a great running game in there also. You then have Mike Evans, who had over 1,000 yards and 11 touchdowns. Cade Otton had 600 receiving yards and 4 touchdowns last year. Chris Godwin, playing in only 7 games, guys, had 576 receiving yards and 5 receiving touchdowns. He is a wide receiver that has also had 4 1,000-yard receiving seasons in his 8 years in the NFL. Jalen McMillan had 461 receiving yards last year and 8 receiving touchdowns. You've also got an offensive line that boasts Tristan Wirfs, Graham Barton, Cody Mock, Luke Gedeke, and they did re-sign Ben Bredesen in there as well. So Emeka Ebuka already joined a very potent, very good offense. Now you add another multiple 1,000-yard receiver and double-digit touchdown receiver to that mix. The Bucs have got to have one of the best offenses in the NFL, right? They have an embarrassment of riches, so to speak. And while I do completely understand and do agree with people talking about how, hey, there is so much need on the defensive side of the ball. What about corner? What about inside linebacker? What about edge rusher? And trust me, I hear you guys, and I agree with a lot of those needs. Man, it's undeniable that this offense is going to be fun to watch. And if Josh Grizzard can have much success with the offense, or even similar levels of success with the offense that say Liam Cohen had in 2024, this offense is going to be so much fun. It really is. It's going to be an absolute blast to watch. I would put, at least in terms of paper, the Bucs have got to have one of the best offenses in the league right now. I mean, absolutely elite levels of offense. They have to have the best wide receiver room in the league now. They have to. There's no doubt about it. I mean, Mike Evans, former first-round guy, Ebuka, first-round guy. Again, the first round wide receiver the Bucs have taken since Mike Evans back in 2014. So it's been over a decade since Jason Light has taken a receiver in round 1. Chris Godwin, we know how great he is. Jalen McMillan, we know how good he is. Like, they have to have the best receiver room in the NFL. They have to. If not, like, top, 2? I can't even think of a wide receiver room that's better than the Bucs right now. I really can't. Like, maybe somebody would say the Bengals, maybe. But even then, for my money, the Bucs, when everybody's healthy, they're probably the best. In this offense, man, it just got even more filthy, and it's going to be a lot of fun to watch. So what do you guys think about all this? Let me know your thoughts and opinions about this down in the comments section below. I'd love to hear it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. And as always, guys, I'll see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.